Hey guys, welcome back to Building My Lego Studio Part 2. Today we are going to tackle building the actual studio aspect, so let's get right on into it. Okay guys, so just a quick recap if you don't want to watch Part 1 because it has been 2 months now, 2 months. I bought a 350 square foot warehouse space, and last episode we set up the Bricklink Store here. And so for the last 2 months, we have been running the Bricklink Store, getting our feet more on the ground here. We've got a lot of sets to part out now, thanks to my friend Colin for hooking me up with a bunch of those deals. But in today's episode, we're going to be focusing on setting up a YouTube backdrop. So I have a bunch of series that I'll be doing, and I'll be doing some announcements soon on that. But before I do anything like that, we have to actually set up somewhere for me to do this stuff. So what I have been doing for the past 2 months with my videos is I've just had like a table set up right here, and I've just been whipping them out, right? But we need to have something a little bit more professional, a little bit nicer. All right, so we got this package from Amazon here. Sorry for the kind of crappy backdrop, but let's just go ahead and see what's in here. I have a lot of things ordered by Amazon right now, but I think these were just some of the smaller things that got here, so let's check it out. Alright, first off, we got a mouse here. I have been needing a mouse really bad, so I got this one from Amazon. I think it was like 12 bucks. And let's see what else we got. Oh, here's the big thing. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so we got a really nice microphone here. I believe this is the white one, even though the box shows that it's black. I'll have to check to make sure that's right. But I ordered a white one because I'll have a white table, so it'll kind of go together a little bit well. But this will definitely help with voiceovers, and specifically one of the new series that I'll be doing will definitely need some good quality audio. So I think I got this for like, I think it was 60 bucks. It was really highly rated. And why don't we go ahead and just open it to verify that it's white real quick, because I'm a little nervous about that. So let's see here. Let's, I think we just got a tab to open. Yes, it is white. Okay, good. So we'll set that up later. Yeah, I was kind of nervous, like, I thought I ordered a white one. This should be a mouse pad. I've needed a mouse pad pretty bad as well here. And the table that I ordered, which we'll get here later this week, will also be white. So we're going for a good white theme here. So there's the mouse pad. So all the bookcases will be white. The table will be white. I'm going for white, white, white. So there's that. Then, yeah, so this is an adapter here. So I'll be able to plug the microphone USB into this, and I'll be able to plug it into my phone. So if I'm recording with my phone, it'll be able to capture that audio, and I think that's it. Okay, so now we're just making a quick Target run to pick up all these bookcases. The first one that I went to only had one of the 12 that I needed, so my goal now is to go place some Target orders, and of course we can't leave without stopping by in the Lego section. Alright, and after a full day of shopping and running to a bunch of different Targets, I have finally completed the haul. I didn't really do a lot of filming because I ended up placing Target orders and just going to a bunch of different Targets to pick the stuff up. It was a lot easier, so not a lot to record, but I picked up 5 of the regular bookcases here, and then I got 12 of these small 1x3, what would you call those? Those like little cube shelves. I picked up 2 shelves and then some wood here, and then I also picked up a bunch of these, which I'll be telling you in just a little bit what I'm going to be doing with that. And then I got some screws and some special things in there that will be helpful along the way here. But I think the best thing to do now is just to jump into a time lapse of me putting all this stuff together. So enjoy, sit back, and let's go ahead and get right on into it. got all the bookcases put up. I really love how this turned out, guys. My vision looked a lot like this, and somehow it turned out better than I had thought. So I'm very happy. I thought it would not all work out so well. The only things that I'm unhappy about are the little lines here. I don't like that, but other than that, everything else looks fine. I can't wait to start loading some sets up on this. Before we do that, though, before we get into that, I'm going to jump into a time lapse. I'm not really going to explain it too much other than the fact that we're going to throw a roof on here. So if you look straight up, hi light. I don't like those lights. You want to know why? Because I don't have any control over them. So what we're going to be doing is taking some wood here, making a little cross thing, and we're going to take a bunch of these and some glue and make a makeshift ceiling in here so that I can control the lighting and make the videos a little bit higher quality, and that will be interesting to see how this turns out. I'm not going for something that looks as nice as these shelves. The goal of it is just to sit on top and to serve as a roof, basically. And let's go ahead and jump into that time lapse. Okay guys, so now we have this quote-unquote roof up here. I'm glad that this isn't going to be looked at that much because it's not the prettiest thing in the entire world, but it does do the job, and I can prove it. The lights are on in the warehouse, and boom. Nice and dark right under the spot right here. My phone does give the video more exposure during the dark, so you guys won't be able to pick up on it too much. But I can definitely manipulate the lighting quite well now that this has been taken care of. And it is literally just black, and you can see the lights on. So not too bad. I'm going to turn the light back on here. So now the next step will be putting sets on display. This will be pretty exciting. I'm gonna spend probably the next day and a half. I will be filming me putting the sets on and doing a time lapse of that. So I think it will be over the next 2 days. I'll also be getting the table in, so I'll set the table, and then I'll also be getting a new light kit that I'll be setting up as well. So before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and fill these shelves. Okay guys, gonna take a break here. So this was the first load of my car of sets that I brought over and the sets that were already here. The only things that I think are set in stone right now that are like gonna stay here are the Diagon Alley and the train, and then the modular buildings for now. Everything else is probably gonna change. I'm starting to rethink of how I want to do some of these bigger sets. Like I want to bring the Disney Castle, and I'm not too happy with how much space and empty space at the same time the like bar d'oeuvre takes up. Like it fits like the height pretty well here, but there's a lot of open space here versus like I really liked how this looks. It, you know, really fits the cubby there. But that's about it. Everything else is probably going to move. I did set up the table here. Table was a little bit smaller than I thought. And I got the mic set up. I got my mouse pad. So I am pretty happy that it's small, to be honest, so that it doesn't take up as much space. But, you know, you guys will only really see the video, like when I'm doing it from like this angle right here, or like this angle, right? So it won't be too much different, right? But I think the main focus before I end this video, because obviously I'm not going to fill all of this up, but I want to make sure that like from like here to here is ready to go. So like when I do the videos, the backdrop is kind of ready to go there. Other than that, let's go ahead and jump into something just real quick. Alright, so we're going to get into a quick little unboxing. So I got a package in, and we'll go over who sent it here just in a second as I open this up for you guys. Let me get the wrap out. Okay, so it comes nice and protected for you guys. I think you guys can already see what this is. Go ahead and get that off. We got a free package from Clean My Bricks, so let's go ahead and review this product real quick. I think this is a good opportunity to show it off. Some of the sets that I brought over were quite dusty, so when you open the box, you get the box. It will look like this. Let's go ahead and take this out of the packaging here. So you have the actual vacuum itself here. Got a little piece of tape over the red button. Okay, so it looks like you got multiple different accessories here, and it's already charged, ready to go. That's awesome. Okay, so I think you just stick it in there, and you're pretty much good. It does come the USB, and it comes with another. So looks like you got kind of 3 accessories to choose from here. So let's see. Okay, I'm not sure how to really use this one, but these 2 here look pretty self-explanatory. That might be for more flat surfaces. But yeah, so let's go ahead, and does this also add on? Yes, it does. Okay, so we got our extension here. All right, let's go ahead and show off the vacuum here. So all you gotta do is it comes pre-charged, like I just showed. So you hit the button. You just go over the Lego that needs to be dusted. It works very well. You got to apply a little bit of pressure on some of the areas where you have to go in between the studs. But if you're going on the sides here, it works very well if it's just a flat tile surface. But if you're, like I said, if you're going on the studs, just apply a little bit of pressure. And you have to be careful with Lego, obviously, because if you apply too much pressure, you'll break the set. But I like how the add-on here allows you to kind of apply that pressure without, you know, really giving an opportunity for the set to be broken apart. But the vacuum itself works great. I highly recommend it. Make sure you guys go check out cleanmybricks.com. They have a link to their website right here, www.cleanmybricks.com. Visit his website. He also has some social media stuff right there. I'll put all the links down in the description. Make sure you go check him out. Let's go ahead and jump into a time lapse of me putting up some more sets. Okay guys, wanted to take a quick break here. So I got all the sets that I'm going to be having in here on the display in here right now. The only problem is that I kind of started filling out the sides more than focusing on the middle. So what I'm going to do now is rearrange again a little bit. I like where some of the stuff is, okay? So I'm not going to move too much, but I really need to make sure that the middle and these sides are filled in more rather than these far sides here. And I just want to take a second to really admire how good this is starting to turn out. I am super happy with how the lighting makes it. Look, I just did a test footage just without anything else, just the light and me sitting down, and it looks great. So I'm super excited to see how the video quality looks when I'm like actually really trying hard to make it look even nicer. But why don't we go ahead and jump into the final time lapse of the video and get this squared up. Alright guys, and just like that, we have the for now completed setup for my Lego studio. So just get a few quick pan shots going on here. Check out all the cool sets on display. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I moved these sets around so many times. I'm excited to get more sets in the future to really change it up, and then one day I'll be really happy with it, but I'm quite content with how the layout looks at the moment. I think this was just one of those things where I couldn't get happy with where some things are. I think there are some sets where they are where I'm just like, that looks great, and then some of them I'm just like, this can be better. What do I need to do to make it better? And I think the obvious thing for me is that I just don't have the right set for this space yet. So as time goes by and I get more sets and I put things in places, I think the display will get a lot better. And yeah, it's pretty simple. I know you guys have been looking at this stuff for a minute from the time lapses, but just want to show it off. I'm really happy with how this all turned out. This was a week-long project for me. I started Monday night. It is Saturday morning now, Friday night, Saturday morning. And I put a lot of work into this. And I'm in love with how this all turned out. I can't wait to start pumping out videos with this backdrop. And yeah, there's not too much more to go over. I think let's go ahead and see what this looks like when you're kind of walking in. It's a big mess right now, so I apologize. But you know, if we back out, you're kind of like in the warehouse. And I know I got the light in the way. I'm sorry, but you know, I mean, you walk in, you're like, holy crap, there's something back there now. So you kind of walk through the little doorway, and I think it just looks really nice. There's a big angle of it, and I think my vision came out very well. It took a lot of time, and I think it was well worth it. I can't wait, like I said, to get these videos going. I think this just has such a better professional look to it. So like I said, not too much more to go over. The next part will not come out for, again, probably another 2 or 3 months, but it will be taking care of all the other space in this side. So there's quite a lot more to do in here. But until then, I appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure that you guys are liking the video, commenting, and make sure that you please don't forget to subscribe for future videos. And with that being said, have a great and wonderful day.